Um, I agree with the idea that racism has shifted from old racism to like a new type of racism, but I don't think that the old version fully disappeared. Old racism was more like direct and based on like uh, like some type of like idea, like a biological idea that one race is naturally superior. Um, New racism is more subtle. It's like it focuses on culture, judging people based off where they're from, how they act, um, their environment, community. Um, One reason I agree with this shift is how people in Attack the Block were treated. At the beginning of the movie, Moses and his friends are immediately seen as criminals. Um, when Sam got mugged, the audience was pushed. It was like they were like kind of forced to fear them. Um, but as the movie went on, we just realized that they were just kids dealing with the things in their community, their environment. The police, they didn't see it like that though. They assumed that Moses was dangerous without knowing the full story. Um, that's an example of the new racism. It's not directly about the race, it's more about the stereotypes tied into the culture and environment. Another reason comes from the reading, "You're just squashed tomatoes." The quote shows how some lives are treated as less vulnerable than others. It connects to the idea that certain groups are seen as disposable or like less important, like they just toss them to the side. And Attack the Block, even though Moses ended up saving the neighborhood, he still got arrested at the end. That showed you how the society still views him as a negative, like, view, like a bad influence, or like no matter what he actually did, his actions just don't fully change how people see him, which reflects those deeper cultural like biases. Um, the second reading, The Poverty of Imagination, also connects because it talks about how the media limits how we see certain groups. Um, if audiences only see characters like Moses and criminals or troublemakers, it becomes harder to imagine them in more like positive roles, like they're trying to better themselves, like or that's a great kid, like more complex positive roles. The lack of imagination keeps stereotypes growing, which is a part, which is a big part of the new racism. A good modern example I put was the movie Get Out. In that film, racism isn't obvious at first. The white character seems nice, but their actions reveal a deeper, more hidden form of racism. The appropriate black bodies and culture while still controlling and ruining everything, taking everything, ruining their lives. That showed just how racism is today. It could be disguised as curiosity or um, like love, but it still can be harmful. And overall, I agree that racism has changed. It's less obvious than before, but it's still very present. Um, Movies like Attack on the Block challenge those stereotypes by showing more depth in characters who are usually judged quickly. At the same time, they also reveal how hard it is to escape those labels, even when someone does the right thing.